So we continue with financial sector. Now we're going to how can supply of credit affect the economy. When we talk about an economy is a system that is trying to solve the basic economic problem. That's what an economy is. Libya is an economy. So how will one supply of credit affect the economy? What are those things that might bring about a positive or negative impact to the economy when it comes to supply of money? The first one is inflation. When we talk about inflation, inflation is a persistent rise in the price of goods and services of a given economy.
Like
a rise in price. When demand rises, inflation increases, yes. We call it demand pull inflation. So an increase in credit means there's an increase in purchasing power. When you have access to credit, it means you have access to spend more money. When you have access to credit, it means you have more money with you. So because you have more money, you can spend more. And that will bring about demand pull inflation. So an increase in credit will bring about what? An increase in spending, which might bring about increase in aggregate demand. And an increase in aggregate demand will bring about demand pull inflation. On the other hand, if there's no credit available, if people do not have access to credit, demand for goods and services will drop or fall. And as soon as that falls, firms will not be selling as they used to sell. They wouldn't have any other choice than to reduce the prices to attract customers. That will bring about deflation. Do we understand the difference here?
Yes.
Increase in credit will bring about inflation. A fall in credit will bring about deflation. Is that clear?
Yes.
The second one, the industry. When we talk about industry, what? Industry is the combination of firms. What's that? I'm here.
Yes.
The combination of firms. That's what an industry is. The combination of schools bring about the educational industry. The combination of banks brings about a banking industry. So an industry is the combination of firms.
The same
Firm, businesses.
and the same business.
Yeah, when they combine together, they form an industry. Do you understand what an industry is there?
Yes.
The combination of different businesses that do the same thing. They are called industry or markets. Is it clear now? Yes. Good. So we can write this later on. Combination of firms. That's what an industry is. I think it's clear. So some industries, they rely heavily on credit. Without credit facility, they won't be able to function. Some industries rely heavily on credit. So without credit facility, they will not be able to function. Example is the mortgage industry. You know what mortgage is? You take mortgage.
No.
You take a loan for building. Mortgage, yeah. You take a loan for building. So if you don't have access to loan, it means you won't be able to buy the house. Do you understand the point here? So industries that rely heavily on credit will not be able to function without credit. So if there is credit for them available, then they will function well. So the mortgage industry will function well if it has access to money, to credit. Is industry clear? The third one, importation and exportation. When we talk about import simply means when you buy from abroad, when you buy from foreign businesses. And export means you are selling to foreign customers. Do you understand?
Yes.
So both needs availability of credit. So if you have credit, it means importers will be able to sell, exporters will be able to sell. Lack of credit reduces transaction in and out of a country. Access to credit increases transaction in and out of a country, which is international trade. So accessibility to credit increases international relationship. Lack of access to credit reduces international relationship. Do we understand? Do you understand or not?
Yes.
If you have money, then you can think about importing from abroad. Yes or no? But if you don't have money, will you be able to do that? If businesses that sell abroad don't have enough credit, will they be able to produce and sell abroad? No.
But it's money and credit, the same thing.
Yes. But I told you earlier in the class that credit means you are spending what you don't have initially.
Like on a credit card and then
A credit card, a credit cash, whatever it is. Credit simply means you spend now to pay later. So you have access to that money that does not belong to you now to spend. That is what credit is. Do you understand what credit is now? You have access to money that does not belong to you. but you have to pay back at a later date, credit. When you buy goods now and you pay at a later date, it's credit. Credit simply means access to what does not belong to you that you have to pay back. Is it clear?
Yes.
So importation and exportation would improve or increase if there is access to credit. Is it clear? And the last one is banking vulnerability. When we talk about vulnerability, it happens because banks rely heavily on customers. There's no customer in heaven. Or do we have customers in heaven? No. So it means if new banks are setting up in this country, they want to get the same customers as the customers available. There's no customer in heaven. All the customers are here. So it simply means for new businesses that come, they have to adjust to customers with existing businesses.
Mr. I don't understand.
You don't understand? I'm going to explain. This is a school, right?
Yes.
New schools are setting up, yes or no?
What
New schools are coming to Libya, yes or no?
Yes.
Are they going to get students from heaven?
No.
The students here, yes or no?
Yes.
So this simply means for new businesses, they have to adjust to, they have to fight, they have to steal customers from competitors. Yes, there's competition. So a new business coming in will increase competition for existing businesses. So for banks, they have to find a way to increase, to gain, to retain their customers or gain new customers. There's no customer in heaven. So if you are gaining a new customer, it means you are gaining it from existing businesses. So if a new school is coming in now, it means this new school is getting students from an old school. Do you understand? And for you to keep your students, it means you have to do the right thing for them. So banks, they might have to give soft loans to individuals to attract them to come to their own bank. And that might be about risk, because those customers might not pay back. So you're not using strict conditions to give them a loan, because there are a lot of banks that will do if you don't do. So if customers are not happy with your bank, they go elsewhere. Yes. So you don't want them to go. You reduce the risk, or you reduce the strictness in your operations. You allow them to, you give them soft loans. You're supposed to be here, not there. You give them soft loans.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying there?
Yes.
Banks become vulnerable because they need the customers. And for them to gain these customers, it simply means they have to attract them with good value, good customer services. And these things might come at a price for the banks, because those customers might not have the requirement to get a loan from the bank. Is it clear?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.